On se retrouve sur un épisode 2 du coup de Lost in the Random. Lost in Random d'ailleurs. Faut que ça sent la bagarre.
Child, yes, you. Come, you, child. I believe we can be useful to each other.
On se connaît?
No, nor I you. But the threads of fate weave strange fabrics indeed. You see, I've noticed that you have a dice with you. Indeed. I am just speaking hypothetically. So, let's say, hypothetically, you have a dice, which of course you don't, which means you, hypothetically, have experience in their identification and true nature. I've heard tell of a dice circulating Cellar Street. Of course, it's been so long since a true dice has been here. People don't entirely recognize it for what it is. And if these rumors were true, well, I dare say you could be the one to find it. Folks dimly sense it has value. They treat it as something rare and unique, say a fossil, not knowing its true value, its true nature. I believe someone like yourself could trade for it, or at the very least, trade up to it. Hypothetically, of course, and if you did hypothetically succeed in possessing such a dice, well, I'd be interested, and I'd make it worth your while indeed. I've heard stories around Cellar Street. There's all sorts of strange items for trade there. And if you can't find it directly, you could trade until you do. I've told you all I can. Except that I've heard whispers that someone is buying words, and someone else is selling them. And that would be where I'd start. Make yourself useful, child. Trade and trade until, before you know it, you've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then you give it to me, and I will.
Hey. Je suis ce qu'il a dit, mais c'est pas grave. Ah, je vais prendre une quête.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Evan would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? wonder if they could fix you.
Bon, on va se faire un jeu de dés là. Ding.
Roll your dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Alors, vous êtes coincé dans un jeu de plateau. Il s'agit d'une rencontre spéciale dans laquelle vous devez atteindre le jeu. Pour gagner, l'objectif de ce jeu est simple. Faire atteindre la case finale à votre pièce. Lancer des signes. Ça avancera. Ça, ok, c'est un jeu de plateau standard. Lorsque les pièces s'arrêtent, une case. On va voir. Oui, on va aller loin avec ça. Hein. On va jouer ça, allez hop.
Seemed as though Dicey was affecting the giant board game.
Ah, si je débloque la masse, je la prends. Hein. Ouais. Alors. On va faire. On va prendre l'arche.
The board game is nearing its end. Soon we shall have a winner.
On va prendre la bubule. Oh, sérieux, hein. Fais-moi le pire des lancers.
A slow time bubble has appeared.
Ah, si je l'avance de 1 par 1, je suis pas rendu.
Defeat all the enemies before the ball game to end.
J'ai fait que des lancers de 1, quoi. Que des lancers de 1, quoi. La chance, c'est pas de mon côté, quoi. Maître du jeu, si une pièce est présente sur ce plateau, elle se déplace d'une case supplémentaire, ensuite... C'est sympa ça.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't know you. I only sell potions to my regular customers. I don't give out my art willy-nilly. You're not from around here, are you? You must feel lost.
It would be logical to give her a summary of the town that she finds herself in.
I was getting to that. Jeez. It would be logical of me to give you a summary of the town you find yourself in. As you may have noticed, we're big into duality here.
Even though it has its not unsubstantial downsides.
By the card makers, I'm speaking, Jorid!
Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate than most. Jared and I don't agree on very much these days.
Yes, though, more by necessity than choice. Don't tell him, but my business partner lacks the imagination necessary to...
Imagination? You're a mad scientist! You lack the business acumen, or even the base financial literacy to...
Don't start with me, Jorid. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot. We want different things in business, in life, in love.
In that some of us don't want love because it's an illogical distraction.
And some of us want to get mad kissy.
Also, we are at loggerheads over the direction of our business. But not for long. I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all. Yes, a potion to decide who is in charge. Whoever drinks it will be the leader once and for all, regardless of what the dice say. Which will be me. You misspoke, as anyone could clearly see that I am intended to be the one in charge. If you simply reason it out, you'll see that, you know what? I have had it with your condescending and your precious logic. An emotional and frankly embarrassing response, dare I say, cringe-worthy? You two enjoy talking. I'm out of here. La 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 la, can't hear you. La 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 la, can't hear you. Ah, we have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word?
That is such a creative
Hi,
dice
I'm Harry Twofold.
That's a spiffy dice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Je crois que je vais tout récupérer de tête. Ah non. J'ai bien fait de revenir sur mes pas. Ah. Et de la tunasse.
I got words for sale here. Choice. My rarest word. Ha, that's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade? I'm listening. Eyesome? It sounds gross. Like you're putting something in your eye. Gross! No thanks. No trade here. What do you have to offer in trade? Your last one didn't do anything for me, but I'm listening. How does a small girl like you know an adult? Adlubescence. Oh, the breath of the essence. Oh, tell you what, I'll give you a great close oblectament. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. Who wants to buy a word? I got Mania looking for a good home here. It means...
Je peux monter là? Là un peu casse-figure. Passe. Alors, tu peux monter, mais ça sert absolument à rien.
Dicey, over here!
Et...
Dicey, over here!
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one? My what?
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big clumsy giant who goes around sitting on my friends.
Again, I apologize. It was an accident.
All right, apology accepted. Look, I'm trying to find my sister, and I've got to get through that big old door.
Est-ce qu'on va la trouver, la
Hey,
sœur?
Seymour, haven't seen your sister, though. Thing is, I don't see too much of anything these days, and not since the nanny confiscated most of my eyes. 2 of them for Two Town, she said. Nanny Fortuna's the right hand of the queen, and has been for years. She's as mean as she is old. And let's just say she doesn't take kindly to people borrowing her super pricey mechanical spider wagon. Anyway, once she gave my eyes to the mayor, they disappeared. I haven't heard any news about them since. So, it seems like we both have a reason not to like her. The Civil War and Freedom, you know, tried to desert it and got sentenced for treason. I wasn't doing any good there anyway. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But enough about that. What's up with this dice? I haven't seen a real one in years. I see you're missing a couple of pips, little one, if you're gonna go anywhere. You are new, aren't you? Door to Three Towns forever locked. Keeps the district separate by order of the Queen. You'd need to roll a 3 to open it, and since nobody has a dice anymore, well, they stay closed. But your little friend's so close to 3. I could fix you, but... But I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Oh, that's a good one. Listen, even if things were that easy, do you think we'd all be here? Heck no! We'd all be in Sixtown, living the high life, relaxing by whatever it is that Sixtowners relax by. A pool of gold, probably. Sadly, it's not that easy, even. Especially not since that nanny has given my eyes to that nightmare of a mayor. So, yeah, find my eyes, and I can definitely help you. So, you'll help out old Seymour?
Alors, aider le violet de balle.
Thank you, thank you. Be careful with that two-faced mayor. Okay, if you need me, I'll be over at the town square, near the door to Freedom.
Even decided that she felt a kinship with this sad, large monster. He'd been hurt by the same people who took her sister. She had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.
Oh, money. Money.
Low down there. Well met, even. I am the mayor. Well, one of them, at least.
At last, Even had arrived at the mayor of Two-Town, the administrator of this land, and the alleged thief of Seymour's eyes. Or at least, Even had arrived at his lower extremities.
What brings you to my office today, Even? You're trying to blind your mister with your swollen thighs? Mine a twister for some colon guys? Grind your... why don't you take the elevator and step into my office, Even? It'll be easier to talk.
It's so beautiful, the upside down town.
Je vais essayer de récupérer le maximum d'argent.
Yes, hello. Step into my office, such as it is. Don't mind the thing sticking out of my hat. He's... how best to explain this? I had a lot on my mind about this upside downtown project. It was starting to get out of hand, and then one day he was just there.
I've always been here.
Right. We'd better keep our voices down, Even, if we are to keep this conversation away from his ears. I'm sure you noticed the changes here, Even. Our personalities becoming personified now. Yes, that's what Royam is. He's getting more powerful every day, and I don't know how to fix him, or everything else. I don't know how to fix this town, Even, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. Oh, I suppose you just have a face one can trust. In any case, what brings you to the mayor today? What's that, little girl? You want to know how our first-past-the-post democratic system works? Why, I'd be happy to explain it in tremendous detail beginning now. Okay, I think that warded him off. That thing growing out of my hat has a name. Royam. What? Oh, I never thought of that. Anyway, Royam is my opposite side.
He's much more self-assured than I am, which normally would be great, but the things he's doing, I don't know if I can support them. Well, for starters, he's wasting precious time and people on this upside-down project. Secondly, he is bat-dung mad as a hatter, and he freaks me out personally. He's my opposite, but at the end of the day, that's the grand thing about Two Town, isn't it? Everyone's got the other half. It's just like breathing to us. Mostly like breathing. I'm afraid not even. Despite my title, I'm in no position to help you. But, well, if you...
On va pas y aller tout de suite. Bien finir de visiter la ville.
Wouldn't open until Dicey had a third pip, which
On va aller voir le marchand.
saved me from having to repeat myself.
And lo, it was good. Everywhere. Let's try it. Do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number... all to praise the queen for twice as long. And lo, did the queen bless us with not one, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the queen for twice as long. And lo, did the queen bless us with not one, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the queen for twice as long. And lo, did the queen bless us with not one, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the queen for twice as long.
And lo, did the queen bless us with not one, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day. And lo, did the number 2 come to random, and lo, it was good. Oh dear, do I ever shut up? And lo, did the number 2 inspire all to praise the queen for twice as long. And lo, did the queen bless us with not one, but 2 towns, and 2 moons rather than simply the boring one. And lo, did my other side have nothing of interest to preach. Quiet you, today is my day.
Bon, on a acheté, on a fait nos courses. On peut pas encore ouvrir cette partie-là. Du coup, ce qu'on va faire, on va se taper l'ascenseur. Tac. Et on va essayer d'aller... Je trouve que c'est un boss qu'il va y avoir. Une petite bête hargneuse. On va prendre l'ascenseur.
Greetings, my name is Royan, and I'm in charge. You know I'm the boss because I'm so... Big? That doesn't rhyme with charge. You're clearly new at this. You're very rude to point out my struggle. As mayor, I've got lots of priorities to, Stop interrupting me. I almost had it. Ah! Him, the mayor? Don't make me laugh. He's less than the smallest member of my... Yes, I was about to say that. You have met but an idiotic fool. I'm surprised he's not covered in his own... Look, you've broken my flow and made me stop rhyming. I'm busy with the construction of my masterpiece, my legacy, my gift to random of that wondrous second moon, and you're interrupting me? What do you want? Why should I deal with you? I am the designer, builder, overseer of the new town. The better one. Much better than the one that idiot mayor oversees. You want your friend's eyes back, don't you? Oh no, I don't give anything away for free. There's something you need to know. here's how this is going to go. There, you see? My rhymes are getting better. I'm struggling with my poem about the moon, and I'd like to have it done real quickly. You know what? That gives me a thought. I'll give you the eyes, but you'll have to do... Ha! You wish, but that's not the prize at which I'll sell. I'll let them go if you teach me how to rhyme. Competently. Here's my offer, take it or leave. Bring me a perfect poem about the moon, and I'll grant you Seymour's eyes. Ah, you are good. Yes, that's the deal we have struck. Go find rhymes, and I wish you... I'll think of it eventually. Get to it before I change my mind. It's only temporarily that our interests are... parallel to each other. Farewell, young cooked.
It was a mad quest for an insane, upside-down mayor. But it was all even had to go on. There were some particular propaganda posters hanging on the walls. Perhaps those could be of inspiration.
They said it wasn't possible. They said it was a lie. Meet Miss Mystique from Papo's Wild Circus, the woman with 3 personalities. Miss? I could use that word.
Build my city in the sky. Go on, don't be shy. We need a new city that's way up at a significant height.
Un peu nul mon histoire. Je trouve ça nul. Oh, l'arnaque, quoi. On va positionner ça. Mettre comme ça. Bien. On a joué. Ok, on va utiliser ça. Oui, je peux pas débloquer la masse. On va voir est-ce que je signe. On va reprendre de la vie. Tant pis. Je vais essayer de l'achever celui-là. Ouh, je vais me rentrer dans le baba celui-là. Hein. J'ai bien envie de prendre l'arc. Prendre ça d'abord. Je vais reprendre ça. On va poser une bombe derrière. Ok. Prendre l'arc. Et normalement... récupérer un max. Bulle de protection. Ah bah c'est plutôt mal joué en fait. Ah, je débloque la masse là. Ça va être beau. Je vais faire l'expérience suivante. Et lui va me... Ah! Ok.
Over there! Get him, Dicey! Over there! Dicey, over here!
On va tenter ça. On va le tenter tranquillement. Bon, on vient le sauver.
Oh my grace! I was pinned down by those vile machines, but now they're scrap. So thank you. The name's Big Red. Ah, playing it mysterious. Not telling me your name. I can respect that. I'll call you Big Mystery. Big Red and Big Mystery, here in Two Town. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, kid. What brings you up here to this horrible place, Big Mystery? Ah, I wish I could help. Sorry, kid, but I got a life here. Precious little life, but it's mine. And now that I can move freely again, I think I'm gonna head back down to Two Town. See, I have this brother, named Little Joe. Oh, you'd remember. Looks just like me, only he's a jerk. I got sent here instead. He made some sort of deal. Little Joe tricked me, his own twin sister. So now he's down there, and I'm stuck up here, and I hate every minute of it. I've had better times, yeah. Now I just want to go home. And now I can't. Oh, please.
A good night's is every evening's prize. Sleep twice as well when you wear sleeping eyes. Sleeping eyes? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Raise the stakes with a new card. Then he's got what you need.
Good. All is going according to plan. I truly am Two Town's greatest male individual. Construction is on schedule. Of course it is. I'm the best there is in this construction line of employment.
Daisy, come here. Et paf, des chocs à pic. Ok.
To crooner Harry Harry's new double-length record, inspired by the new moon of Two Town. It's twice as good as his last album, Crew. That's a nice poetic word. A feast for the senses, a balm for the body, a spiritual bouquet. You simply have to try Crazy Cryptid's chopped cheese blue. Now half price every second Tuesday. Huh. Spiritual bouquet. It's a nice turn of phrase.
There. Even had all the materials she needed to face Royam in a battle of rhymes. But did she have the skill? Well, there was only one way to find out.
Tu as 300. Ah. C'est d'acheter le maximum de dés.
My workers are building at a terrific rate. If you ask me, I think that's great. It's nice to see them.
She wasn't sure if she was ready, but on the other hand, she wasn't at all certain she'd ever be. So she did the only thing she could. She went for it.
This is it, even. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Perfect. Yes, let us begin. We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from two towns.
S'éloigner de l'île, de lumière, des citoyens.
Yes. Ooh, I like that very much. Let's proceed. And we shall be made minions of the moon, to look forward to everything the mayor doth. That is awful poetry. I do not accept it. This is over this time. Come back when you know how to rhyme. So, you want to try this again? Very well. It all comes...
Marrant de se planter.
So, you want to try this again? Very... We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies, and we shall be made minions of the moon, to look forward to...
Okay.
Surprisingly pragmatic. I like that attitude. With this poem, I will be set free. Oh, but of course, I promise you I will dig into that matter. Meanwhile, I want to give you something else. The highest honor in this land. I grant you access to the second moon's staging grounds. Few have ever had the good fortune to tread on that hallowed ground. Go there, admire it, and then I will give you what you seek. Construction is on schedule. Of course it is. I'm the best there is in this construction line of employment.
Beautiful, I guess, in its own sort of strange way.
I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do.
So this was the famed second moon, Mayor Royham's masterpiece. It was actually kind of a trap.
Roll your dice and lead the playing piece into the structure of the Royal Set that can't be right.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance.
Ah, c'était très mal joué. Échec. Bon, mon deck, faut que je le modifie un peu. On a récupéré ça. Ah. Il était pas mort, lui? Ok. On a refait le plein d'armes. Et là on va défoncer les culs. Ou pas. Ok. Phase 2.
Blocked by an adversary. Destroy the adversary to advance.
Oh le combo. Ah c'était joli hein. Oui, pour une fois, je sais rien d'intéressant. Et...
A new opening has been opened.
On va prendre de l'avance, on va récupérer ce qu'il nous faut.
The playing piece is blocked by an adversary. Defeat the adversary to advance.
On se la joue comment?
Slow time bubble has appeared. The bridge is down. We're nearing the end of this board game now.
Comment on passe au... Ouh purée, je suis pas fait gaffe. C'est nul mon histoire. Pour le con. 2 fois. On va changer de...
adversary has been defeated. The playing piece can now advance.
Playing piece has broken through the wall.
Ok. Ouh. 175. Ça fait pas mal de petites thunes.
Whoopsie. Even had a feeling she had broken the moon, and that somehow Mayor Royam wasn't too happy about that.
Ah, je crois qu'il est pas content.
Oh, feeling confirmed.
Bon, on va pouvoir acheter quoi dans le deck?
Even, what did you do? At one moment, Royam was a part of me,
Je vais
overseeing
péter
the
sa lune,
destruction.
voilà ce qui est arrivé.
And in the next, he torn himself free and went off howling at the moon. There's no saying what he's capable of now that he's free from my influence. Then it is very good luck for us, dear child, that you escaped with your life. Be very careful, even. I don't know what happens next. We're in uncharted territory here, whatever you do. Be careful.
All bets are off when you've got a
Je
new
trouve
car
stylé le
on
marchand
road.
quand même. Cela étant dit... Ça y est, j'ai plus de thunes.
Dex, Esquire.
Ah, le boulet. Euh... Oui, il est à la masse. On va aller détruire le mur. Attaque chargée, c'est un peu nul. Je crois que c'est le pire lancer que j'ai fait quoi. Vraiment plus de j'ai pas de trucs mais je peux même pas l'utiliser quoi. Bing. J'ai toujours pas d'arbre. Pauvre de moi. Le pauvre, il peut rien faire là. Il est victimisé, c'est incroyable. On se tape la suite.
monster.
Royam.
You come here into a town full of strangers, and the first thing you do is destroy my beautiful moon? Oh, even. You've made me very angry.
Look, if you'll just give me the eyes, I'll...
These eyes? You want me to give them to you? I'm not giving you anything, child.
But you promised! When I gave you rhymes, you said I earned them, and...
Oh, you have earned something. Take a deep breath, even, because it's the last thing you'll ever take from anyone.
Foolish little girl, you're going to lose because I rhyme tight when I follow my personified force of creativity. I was going to say that. Quiet! Stop robbing me of my rhymes before I get to them. Only I may ride this lyrical flow, got it? Crusher!
Ouf, je me suis loupé. Time to rhyme battle. I hope your loved ones are ready to cry, because in a few moments you're going to... Dang it, that is good. Ah, je le déteste. J'ai une chance nulle. On va augmenter nos pioches.
I hope people won't think you're too shoddy when they discover that you're dead.
Body! You're embarrassing yourself!
Nul. We limit life.
Let's see how you handle this one. You thought you were a knight, but you're a knave, and I'm gonna send you to an early death hole. Why would I send you to an early vertical plank in a wooden building? That doesn't even make sense. Mine at least makes sense. You lose, even. I'll try to not let it go to my head that I am the reason you'll soon be resting in peace.
Dead! How are you so bad at this?
Oh là là.
This is the rhyme that's going to end your time here in Random. My parents wanted me to be a goat herder, but I'd much rather be an even, Silence! I was going to think of that eventually.
Ah, je vais l'utiliser. Robots will reduce your skin to gelatin, leaving nothing but a gleaming white,
That rhymes with
I won't go back. I can't go back. It's not
Je fais péter.
Back you go, my friend.
The colossal and terrifying upside-down mayor was now stored inside a different and nicer mayor's head. Even and Dicey had done an excellent job, and I was doing an excellent job narrating it. Not that they'd ever realize. Even was learning the world was even stranger and more threatening than in the story. Now, all Even and Dicey had to do was return the eyes to Seymour. With his vision restored, he'd be able to give Dicey his third pip, which would be all they... They'd made it. Even and Dicey had survived. And what's more, defeated Royam, the dark side of the mayor. But the journey was far from over. Sorry, I'll be quiet now. Yeah, I just get so carried away sometimes.
Ooh.
It's just so exciting being a storyteller, you know? Okay. Now, I'll be quiet.
It is good to be whole once again. Because he's a part of me. If you cut off a limb, you'd want it back too, wouldn't you? Furthermore, I think I've learned mediocre poetry. Thank you for your help, Even. Without him, I'm not the same, but with him, I'm accomplished. He says hello, by the way, Even. He says he hopes to see you again, very soon. Goodbye, Even.
And so, Even went to give...
Modifie aléatoirement le coût des cartes. Devient gratuite ou deux fois plus cher. Ouais, c'est pas forcément avantageux.
I'm positive he was dying to make eye contact with his pupils once again. And wait a minute. Oh dear.
Une des cartes qui vaut 3, elle vaut 6 après.
I'll edit them out later.
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion? Wait a minute. I don't... I was It would be logical of, even though it by the card makers. I'm speaking,
Split personality, though ours is more unfortunate.
Yes.
Imagine
Don't. As you can see, Jorid and I are in conflict a lot.
in that some of also, I am working on a potion to decide this once and for all.
The manufacture and sale of potions. It takes science and
fact and logic, which I have. Jared here does science, but
you know what? I have had it with your precious
and emotional and frankly
you two enjoy talking. I'm out of here.
We have a few moments of privacy. There is one thing. That potion I mentioned. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be... I can barely hear you with these... I require loud screams. Listen for their sounds, and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me. I assure you. Oh, and there's a farewell.
He's gone, yeah? Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need... Perfect! Oh,
Some of us are trying to sleep. Quiet down! You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Open the gate, tube. That's preposterous. All I want. Cool. You'll help me, won't you? Thank you. Which, please? You dang little bloob critter!
On va profiter. On fera 2 quêtes.
Thank you, little one.
Et ça me fait de la thune.
Hey, what happened? I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I've missed you so much. Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... done. Good as new, little buddy. Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for helping me properly see again. Not everyone would have done what you did, and old Seymour here will never forget that. So, what are you gonna do now? I know you'll find her even. You found my eyes, and they're probably way smaller than your sister, right? Oh, you'll do fine. In fact, I'll go so far to say that there's not a way in Sixtopia or Onecroft that you'll fail. Unless, you know, the Queen gets in your way. Nothing a bit of good old-fashioned runaway won't solve. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And if I could give you some semi-solicited advice. Every roll of the dice... oh, you do? Fair enough. Bye, even. I'll miss you, but I'm sure we'll see each other again in far-off places.
Je peux ouvrir la porte. Je vais faire les quêtes là.
I got so many words, kid. Got a sale on bucolic right now if you're interested.
Et je sais où il est l'autre. Monter par là. Bah, c'était pas lui, mais tant pis.
What but I didn't do anything to my twin. I deserve that. It was a moment of weakness. I didn't think it through. It's awful in the upside down town, and I just knew I'd hate it there. And Big Red is so easy to trick because she's me. We're the same person, born into two different bodies. I'm so ashamed. She's got the best parts of the two of us. She's so important to me, and I sold her out. Please, can you help her? I know I've already asked so much, but... You're right. I have so much regret, I don't... Please, will you help? You did? Now she's going to kill me! And I'm grateful that you gave her back the freedom to do so. You've let me take back the greatest mistake of my life. And I know my relationship with Big Red will never be the same. But at least now I have a chance to fix it. I wouldn't have that without you. Thank you, even. And here, for luck better than mine.
Pas cher payer le sauvetage. Hein. Je sais pas du tout comment monter au... Ah si, j'ai une échelle juste à côté. Essayer de récupérer un max de... Pas le temps.
Oh, cool dice costume, kid.
Get the
Careful,
fresh
you're
rum,
interested in it.
straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Oh. No, I'm stuck. Artist's block. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of inspiration. Oh. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward. Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you?
Rolling all over them. Oh,
A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word? That is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Now, your friend Ian is an honest trader, so let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Imagine not knowing what a Gubblegregor is. Hilarious. You're all right, kid. Good sense of humor. Here's the Gubblegregor. Just be sure not to use it in full reverse. We all know what happens then. Great, kid.
Get your pre-chewed food here. Smooth and silky.
You want crispy treats? Kids love crispy treats.
Get your socks here.
Hey, kid! I'm selling crispy tweaks here. Crispy tweaks to try.
Il doit plus me rester beaucoup de quêtes.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Matty Dex, Esquire.
Ça va me faire revenir sur mes pas, ça m'intéresse pas. Faut que je monte, faut que je prenne l'altitude. Le truc il est en haut, je crois vers la gauche.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Matty Dex, Esquire.
50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal.
Get your fresh roll straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Ah, c'est lui.
Please, trade the gobble grape.
Retournez voir Lisette. Je crois que je suis déjà perdu.
Hey, here's a free sample. Halcyon. It means happy and careless. First one's free, kid.
You have the. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me. Perfect. You know, so quiet. It's fun.
Bon, bah, elle est pas là.
It's a hard business to be in selling words, but look.
Shroud, get your fresh roll straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
Oui, je l'avais pas vu lui.
Super Juice is the only
Cela, street socks. Get your socks here. Sock 2-packs, one for each of you. It's the perfect pair. The perfect pair.
Who wants some Super Juice? I got Super Juice here.
Fruit's not nice unless it's been chewed twice.
Hey, kid, I'm running a business here. No freebies.
My stock is twice as good as the competition.
Shroud, get your fresh roll straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
This is twice as good.
Get your food here. I've only had dice described to me, kid, but that costume is dead on.
Elle est où Lisette?
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free. Sit.
Ah purée, elle était là depuis tout à l'heure. Bon.
Impossible! Let me see that. By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. I expected you would, child. This poor dice has seen so much and come to such an ignominious end at the hands of Her Majesty. I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this poor dice, I'm going to return it to where it belongs, to the sacred valley of the dice. Goodbye, child.
Cool. Ce qu'on... Je vais pas dépenser l'argent toutes. Je vais me refaire mon deck. Ok. C'est le dé kamikaze. C'est pas débloqué celui-là. Tant pis. Façon.
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the land of three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And even Sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
Oh, le démaudit quoi. C'est lourd, ça avance pas. Le poids de l'aléatoire quoi.
What happened here? Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever. Never touch it again. Of course, you could never break anything I've built? Nobody could. But you could inconvenience me. And you never want to do that. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. That rudeness. That's your One-er origins showing. Don't worry. We'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Le masque maudit.
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster!
Y'a rien d'autre, non. Le fantôme qui troll depuis le début du jeu quand même.
Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
Monnaie. Ah, faut que je saute, ok.
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen, while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey! Where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A Sixer child is missing! I repeat, a Sixer is missing. Find and be rewarded. Break of rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
Bon.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
Début de la fortune.
Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father. 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Here, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like
I'm
it's the
noble,
sole
you
purpose in
understand.
life.
Heck, most of us here are.
Call me crazy. I've got half a mind to. What was I talking about?
Façon de s'interagir avec. Bon, je prends ça pour un nom.
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't miss. But now we're both here. And
Alors, ça il faut. Ah, j'ai plus de thunes.
This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. You're the only one here like that, I assure you. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord or King of Freedom, before his murder. Royal families are like servants. They tend to expand to the size of their manor. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. Protect the king. He's in danger. We have to. The attack has begun. The king must be saved. Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name?
Et il a pété un boulon, lui. Hein. Il reste plus grand chose.
A lucky guess. About what? What were you guessing about? The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Bon. On n'a rien là? Non, avec les odeurs de poubelle.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Bon, on va descendre par là.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
On va aller chercher Shadowman. C'est ce qu'ils utilisent comme gel fixant dans les cheveux, mais ça tient bien. Hein.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Il est pas trop stressé, lui.
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets war to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is a greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. Silence! Don't insult me with your bloody lies. They may work on the living, but you can't deceive the Shadow Man. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard, or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. Come to me when you meet success, but don't take too long, for little Bernard does not have that much time left.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, even had to end Freedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
On va pouvoir arrêter le live sur cette partie-là. Sur ce, je vous souhaite une excellente soirée et je vous dis au prochain live.